Look, it can't. If Croatia do beat Belgium, which is very unlikely,
they will drop. Lithuania will drop to fourth.
Yeah, if Lithuania loses this game, which I don't think it's going to happen. Lithuania should easily win this game, and Belgium should easily beat Croatia. But things happen in sport and rugby, and definitely in rugby sevens. So we'll see. We'll see what happens, how things pan out.
Who's there?
That's Serbia. Serbia's kicking off from left to right. Lithuania gained possession, dark blue. Serbia got colored shirts. Lithuania spinning the ball. Lithuania's got good support here in the crowd. They came in late yesterday, and they here early to support the country. Israel is a country of a lot of immigrants from different countries, and I see that a lot of Lithuanian, ex-Lithuanian or Lithuanians are there in the country, came to support the country.
They're showing patience, and they're maintaining position of the ball very nicely.
Good step there by number 13 very from Lithuania. He tackled heavily there by two players. And Serbia won possession in the ruck. They did very well to get out of jail there. I just don't think Serbia has got the speed to outflank the Lithuanians, and yeah, they don't have too many.
He ran himself into isolation there, so he was forced to hold onto the ball a little bit longer. Nice distribution. There we are. First try for Lithuania.
How did the first game? I'm offline. How did the first game end? What was the score? First game. It was 5. No, it was 12. Sorry, 12 and 14 plus 7, right? 21. 21, 12.
Serbia, Lithuania scored with a kick to come. It's a lovely kick, beautiful.
Great strike of the ball, went through the middle. We just spoke, Denmark, when after they scored their last try, their last kick off could have been a difference, but I think, the last minute of the game, people are tired, and the place kicker, I think, fluffed his kick, but we can see the Lithuanian are fresh, and the kicker made a great attempt at goal. And
another great kick-off. When we speak about it, the ball went high. Lithuania put pressure on the Serbs, and now they're right in there off. It's a Serbia throw-in, but at least Serbia has to now create something from in their own half, which obviously puts them under pressure. Any small mistake, they're in trouble.
Oh, should be an offside there by Lithuania. I think they went offside in the line-out.
He's throwing inside.
Yes, and the referee gives an offside position. Serbia going to maybe spread it wide, but Lithuania looks to have it covered.
They can't get over that one.
There's three guys there from the Lithuanian team pressurizing one player, and yeah, you can just see that very slow. The Serbian distribution is very slow, but they're going forward, and they got possession until now.
Knock on Lithuania, Serbia put in the scrum.
We've seen it before in the international stage, Milton, that even the professionals sometimes change their tactics, and teams that they think they got an advantage up front, they got big players, they play a 15-a-side type of 7 with pick and drive. Maybe I think the Lithuanians maybe can maybe do that, because they got big boys, and if they pick and drive and play it close to the ruck, maybe can catch the Lithuanian off guard. You can hear in the background the support for the Lithuanians. They're playing a nice brand of rugby here. They're spreading it from side to side. They got possession very, very close.
Very quickly, now we are.
Oh, bad pass. They got possession in the Serb 22, and they should score here. you see they're very strong in the contact.
Yes.
You know, if you can go into contact and keep onto your feet and make sure your hands are free to make an extra pass, there's an overlap. There's always going to be an overlap.
Especially when you need 2 or 3 people to bring you down. That's going to create that overlap for you. And that's exactly what happened here. And Lithuania scored again. Scored 12-0 at the moment with a kick to come. That breeze that I spoke about, Jonathan, that's over. The breeze I spoke about, Jonathan, has now subsided. I can look at the flags in front of us, all lying limp. So the heat is settled in very nicely.
Ma? כן. זה mix out? Okay, just don't shout, okay? Just don't shout. Serbia's got the ball and going to try and create something here. Hopefully for them. There's a Lithuanian player on the floor, injured. He's catching his head. I think maybe he's got a head wound there. He's not, this is rugby, he's not affecting play, so game on in different sports.
Just surprised that no one's come to look at him.
Look now, the physio is trying
to get him, but he's limping as well.
I think somebody has to attend the physio before that.
Absolutely. This is crazy.
You know, this is rugby, and the physios and the managers, when they come to tournaments, they have a great time. When the players are resting at nights, they go out, and I think the physio had a big night out.
He seemed to be.
Yeah.
But it's taking him a long time to get across to his poor player.
He's probably going to get a tap on the back. You're good to go. Get stuck back into the game.
Jonathan, the crowd yesterday was a bit disappointing. I thought it was fairly nicely attended throughout the day. It's never like the crowds we'll be having for the 15-side game. But what is your take on it? Do you think we're hoping for bigger crowds today and that more people should come in?
Friday is a problematic day in Israel, as it's not 100%. You know, kids are still at school. Families do their chores. They do their shopping on the Friday. So it's not a free day that people can come and stick here for the whole day. Only crazy people like us, which love their rugby and love the rugby, they can stick for the whole day. A lot of people come for a few hours and then they leave. So maybe it doesn't look packed and with people. There's a constant flow of people throughout the day.
Yes, that's my take on it as well. But day today being Saturday, let's hope for a good turnout for these games, especially when we get into the playoff part of the game, the business side of the games. Because up till now we've been having terrific crowds supporting Israel rugby. Israel's rugby has taken off dramatically in Israel. It has been very much a Cinderella sport over the last, ever since it has been established, but slowly it's now become more and more predominant. We've been very, very lucky that the Israeli Olympic Committee has targeted the Israeli 7-a-side team to try and boost it, to try and get it to a higher level that it can compete for a place at the Olympic Games, which has made a big difference to us. And the standard has subsequently improved because of that. And we are now...
the Lithuanian player number 2 has been taken off which looks like a head wound. He's going to be taken to the ambulance here to clean the wound up, and but he's walking off the field, so they're just going to clean him and tape him. Game's on. He got sub. Games has continued with Serbia knocking on from the line out. Ball to Lithuania. Lithuania kicking for territory to open space, and they're going to chase. Good chase by the Lithuanians. Serbia won the ball back and has beaten the defender. They did well. Stay on the feet. Good clean out. That looked to me like a good clean out. Number 13 got hit heavily on the head from that clean, but
This should be the last move
the
of the day.
referee penalized it. Music's on before the end of the first half, but play continues. Nice flick between the
That should be it.
between the legs, and that's the end of the first half. Let's try and make this. I don't know. Can you hear me now? Can you hear? Can you hear? Can you hear? Can you hear? I don't know, it's fine. שומעים אותי שמה? נדבר עם מילטון. אתם שומעים? זה נשמע יותר טוב ונחלש לי פה את הווליום, אני מקווה שזה יותר טוב. תנו לי איזה סימן כלשהו שאני יודע שזה טוב או לא טוב. מילטון, דבר. שמשון, אתה שומע? צלמים למעלה, אתם שומעים? איך זה נשמע? מילטון, דבר. כן? I don't know. אוקיי, אנחנו ממשיכים. אם יש בעיות, תגיד לנו. Score is 14-0 to Lithuania. The time now is 10:34 local time in Israel. Whoever wants to know, we are 7 hours ahead of the East Coast, 10 hours ahead of the West Coast of the United States, 2 hours ahead of England, an hour ahead of Europe, most places in Europe. Same time as in South Africa, to all our families and friends in South Africa. Perth, Australia, how many hours ahead of us, Milton?
7, I think, same like the East Coast, I think.
7 hours, and the East Coast of Australia is 10 hours.
Yes.
10 hours,
9 hours, yeah.
9 hours or 10 hours. So it's early in the morning, in the middle of the night in the States right now. Early, but for the families with children in England, they can wake up and watch the game.
I know that my daughter, Jonathan's sister, Sigal Kaplan, is in England, been following the game very, very closely. Both her brothers obviously involved in the game. Jonathan captaining the 15-a-side version of the game, and Nimrod, her younger brother, captaining the 7-a-side format of the game. So obviously she's holding thumbs for us. Good morning, Sigal, if you're watching.
זה נשמע טוב אבל מילטון, עכשיו החלשתי לו. נשמע טוב, אתה יודע איפה לדבר? כן, כן, נדע. מעון, לא בקול. כן, כן. Okay, second half has started with a mistake in the free kick for the Lithuanians. Serbia's got ball. They knocked on. They look, the Serbian side look out of sorts. They don't have the will or they don't have the capabilities to break the Lithuanian defense. Serbia taking it easy. They're boarding a big guy, number 3, which has made a
Hash up on that pass.
Yeah, that pass didn't go to hand, should have, and he hasn't. But he's going to be contesting in the line now, putting pressure on the Serbs. Maybe try to win back the possession that he lost.
Lithuania versus Serbia.
The crowd's filling up here, getting ready for the 11 o'clock kickoff for Israel game against Poland. Hopefully people will stick for the rest of the day. 7, it's like it's a long day of rugby, and in the heat it's very hard to stay around for so long. But there's beer stand and food stands, and live music played by bands just behind us. Activity for kids. It's a wonderful event here organized by the Israeli Rugby Union, and I'm sure that we haven't seen something like this in Israeli sport, and definitely I haven't seen something like well organized like this in European rugby. Amateur European rugby, of course. Serbia kick for
very important that you mentioned the word amateur. Everybody that works mainly for the Israel Rugby Union is doing it in their in their free time. We're all amateurs. The players are the rugby in this country is totally amateur. it costs the players a lot of money out of their own pocket to play rugby in Israel. So you really have to be dedicated and a love for the game.
We see at the background signs from sponsors. First try for Serbia.
There we are.
We'll try. But as I was speaking, we see at the background sponsors that are supporting rugby in Israel, and we're constantly looking for people that love the sport and want to be behind a winning brand like Israel Rugby and try and take Israel Rugby to a different level. We got skillful players, we got people, knowledgeable coaches. We just need extra support to bring in and to help out the people that just an extra thing to take Israel to the next level in rugby. And I think we've got the capabilities. Serbia missed the conversion, scores 14-5.
Good kick off. Oh, well taken there by Serbia. Gives them an opportunity to mount the attack.
You can see the Lithuanians are standing very deep, and greatly the number 16 saw the gap and drew them in. There's 3-on-1 here. Oh, they took the wrong option, but they're still going to score.
Enough.
But this is something that we can see the top teams stay very, very deep. When you get the ball with space, you can use your footwork to run around people. I think that's something that the Israel national side were not good enough. They were standing very flat when they got the ball, and that's why they had no speed, and it was very hard for them to break the line. Hopefully they can. The kick hits the pole and goes in. Hopefully the Israel national side can make the corrections and come out on the second day and play better than they did yesterday. Lithuania dominating this game.
Got a 21-5 lead.
It looks like they're playing in like third gear. I don't think they're going all out. Kick was left and went into touch, not on the full, so it's a line out for Serbia.
Probably a good decision. Yes, getting back to the Israeli Rugby Union, obviously money has to be invested into youth rugby. We need full-time coaches, coaching at school level, getting to the children. Is if we want to take the game forward in a big way, we need a strong base, and the only place you can really actually start is with the youth. And in the near future, this is where we're going to make all our big investments to try and encourage the schools to coach rugby, and for us to create more youth teams. Serbia ball.
Lithuania ball.
Lithuania ball.
And they're going to pull the Serbian defense to the one side. Very good cutback. And quick ruck ball for the Lithuanian. They got a 3-on-2. Let's see how they use it. Yep, did well.
Good try, Lithuania. Jonathan, getting back to, but don't you feel that we're at a very big disadvantage in Israel, that even though we get our youth involved in rugby, they are called up to the army. There's compulsory conscription in this country, which means that they go to the army for 3 years, and that very, very most important part of their careers between the ages of 18 and 21, we don't see them because of their military commitment. That surely must be creating a lot of problems for us. We get them enthusiastic about it, and the army takes them away for 3 years, and then very, very few of them make an effort to come back to rugby after 3 years.
It's true, Milton, that it's a disadvantage, but it's, unfortunately we live in an area that our neighbors don't like us too much, and it's something that we have to live with and deal with. And I think that we are doing the best we can to try and recruit the guys that finish their army service, try and convince them to come back and play the rugby that they, the sport that they love. You know, the first thing, you know, rugby is important, but it's not as important as the security of.
What he just did. He did it well.
Is he going to go all the way
No, I
down?
don't think so.
He doesn't have
He
support.
hasn't got
That's a
the
shame.
speed. Oh, but he's finding his.
He's doing
his
well.
best.
He did very. Play on Lithuanian ball. The guy did very, very well to.
Shame.
But he's on his knees now. He had no support there. And if he had just one more player, there could have been a try for Serbia. Serbia hot on attack, and they kicked the ball out, I think. Yeah, that's the end of the game.
Yes.
Good win for Lithuania.
26-5, Lithuania.
Next game is Sweden, Czech Republic. What is it?
Final score 26-5 to Lithuania. משחק הבא, סרביה נגד צ'כיה.
שומעים אותי? זה יונתן.
שוודיה נגד צ'כיה.
שומעים טוב פה מהשידור?
עוד חצי שעה, נבחרת ישראל עולה על הדשא למשחק הראשון שלה היום. נגד פולין. יאללה ישראל, אלף ישראל.